Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimon suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Aha! I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
Time to be heading home.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
This is a bit much for me. This headache's not rising above the waters.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
I'd not linger here.
Time to be heading home. Just about anyway.
First, assess the field.
I worked hard today. I think I've earned a rest.
Time for you to get to work.
You are prepared to work. Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap! Or that post.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You got to fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives. Get me out of here! Now!
Observe your foes carefully. Tackle the situation demands. Shields offer welcome protection from attacks. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons whenever combatant.
Are you unharmed?
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a foul curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
God, son it. The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! After them, quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
Master John, what is the only path?
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down!
It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. If you find your strength flagging, buy the curative or have a bit of green one. When one of the fiends comes from, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of... There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable state of the village to see that. Can the sovereign will give up their life. It is no mean feat, to be sure. But that's the sovereign's duty, isn't it? When the dragon rears its ugly head, the sovereign appears among the people and steps forth to challenge it. I dare say Vermont owes much of its prosperity to the sovereigns who have served it o'er time. Though, personally, I'm just glad to know we've got someone looking out for us.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
The people here are evacuated and safe.
The people here are evacuated and...
The people here are evacuated and safe. For the people here are evacuated.
There are more who can yet be saved.
There are more who can...
The people here are evacuated and safe.
The people here are evacuated and safe for the moment. The people here are...
The people here... There are more.
There are more who can yet be saved.
It seems the rain has abated. It seems the rain has abated.
There are more who can yet be saved. There are more who can yet be saved. It seems the rain former arisen appear to be plentiful in this world. Danger might lurk anywhere. It is a weight off our minds to have it done. Former arisen appear to be plentiful in this world.
Former arisen appear to...
Very well. I shall await further orders.
The people here are evacuated. The people here are evacuated and safe. There are more who can yet be saved. There are more who can yet be...
There are more who... The people here are There are more...
It seems the rain has abated.
The people here are evacuated, and 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 the people here are There are more who can yet be saved. It seems the rain has abated. There are more who can yet be saved. There are more who can yet be saved. There are more who can yet be saved.
The people here are
There are more who can yet be saved. Former arisen appear to be plentiful in this world.
It seems the rain has abated. Former arisen appear to be plentiful in this world. It seems the rain has abated. Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow and mind the ceiling.
Splendid work, Master. Of course, I never doubted you for a moment. As you say, I shall remain here till you give the word. This world is connected to innumerable other realms beyond the rift, which pawns, such as myself, are able to traverse. My kind is duty-bound to serve you, Arisen, and to use the knowledge we glean in these distant worlds to your benefit. I myself look forward to traveling alongside you and using my experiences beyond the rift to enrich your adventures.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fine. This is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
This job, this. Not my kind of place, It's no easy thing. Making a living.
Now there's a worthy prize.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
I have no issue falling asleep.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. Shall we discuss tactics now or later?
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask.
Fancy a gambler? I find.
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ricardo. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early Christian takes the worm, as they say. It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
beg pardon. Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
Shall we report our results? Over here, if you please. This way, Master. We've arrived, just as planned.
Hail, friend. Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
Furthermore, the pawns here are all men, I notice.
I shouldn't at all mind if that were to change.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Perhaps a few more for good measure.
I shan't let them harm you. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Well fought, Elizabeth.
I dare say the importance of defeating this lot without it. The result will be powerful.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten rift stone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? Over here, if you would. Tis this way.
Over here!
Ingenious. My own master must hear of this tactic.
Unbelievable.
Over here, if you please. We're here, and none the worse for wear. An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
True enough.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
That was superb, Arisen!
RPs! Be on your guard!
Flame is its weakness. Find his flame skill.
Focus. Battle continues.
Aptly said.
grateful to you.
Hang in there, Master. I am coming to assist. Goodness, we're higher up than I'd thought.
We shan't fall if we remain calm and watch our footing.
We must remain vigilant. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? We have arrived.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Let me get that.
At once, Master. So this is Melve. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
Pitiable Arisen. Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? Pray, save your thanks. 'Tis only just that I should aid you in turn. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I live today. Had you not leapt between me and that dragon, I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds. And I could not hear your heart beating. It was a miracle that you survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around?
Say, do you think this one's really Arisen?
Doubtful. This might be worth a read.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Then things will play out however they may. Found ourselves in Tender.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I'd thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit reborant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Runa's apothecary here in Melv.
Ah, yes. Now I see.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit roborant, are we? Always a pleasure.
We might make the fruit reborant ourselves, or purchase some at Runa's apothecary in Melv.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roborant for me? Oh, well, if you do...
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit roborant. Always a pleasure.
We ought not tarry, but deliver what we have retrieved post-haste.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roborant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper-like, I'll bet.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
Mayhaps this time I went looking for him.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vacation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Do come again.
Some of us get complacent. So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of... use.
Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
I've just had a thought. Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Now there.
Goblins, master!
Leave it.
Feast your eyes on this!
I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne, yet not all claim. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not all. There's still one. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
What position does he head into?
I can do no less in service to the
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force.
I'm poised to strike. Just say the word. I expect you'll be wanting my assistance.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I would make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Better to rest while we're here than lament our weariness later.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
I will protect you.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
Guard all you want. It won't make a difference when I grapple you, see?
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
glad to assist you, Arisen.
Harpies, Master! Flame is its weakness. Take that!
There's a chest. I shall take a look inside.
I shan't let them harm you.
There's aught to be found there. Can you not see it?
We ought to take a closer look. Ah, now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
What's this? We're trapped.
Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops! Our bow has been thrown off balance.
Let us finish this. Bring the fiend down. Go to the platform in this road.
I think I get the idea.
I can think of all manner of uses for a contraption such as this. Might we not land that
Seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
This place makes my hair stand. Should trouble occur, the quiet days are welcome.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
This place makes my hair stand on end. Should trouble occur, this might the quiet days a welcome one. This place may should trouble occur, the quiet days are welcome one.
Oh, I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
This party is fit for adventure. Our strengths complement each other well.
We need only hone our skills, and in time we shall be indomitable.
True enough.
day grows darker with our every step.
Ears pricked. 'Twill be difficult to pinpoint distant foes by sight alone.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
We've got goblins! Leave it to me.
That's it. I've had enough.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first, 'twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Your anger is well justified, and I shan't deny you it. However, I am obliged to make you aware of your situation. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
It is good to see people in such high spirits.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
This armor's seen better days.
Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol. Might head to market. I need a
This looks as good a place as any.
Go on, have a look. Aye, this year's yield looks to be plentiful.
I might nod off if I'm not careful.
Anywhere's better than the middle of a crowd.
Quiet at last.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
All this quiet makes me itch to cause a snow. Couldn't hurt to put my feet in it. Sometimes I best wear my cape. I cannot help but be wary after all I've seen.
I'd sooner stay out of that.
Some of us get complacent, but I train every day.
Such quietude is a blessing. Few other places where I can
I'm in fine.
Are the new recruits back ready?
Dull days for us are a sign that all's well.
This sort of quiet means all's well. I must earn.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker. I suppose I can always run.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
Back to it.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Only fools and urchins boast of their kind. It's me in the mood for a song, it does.
It's too bloody early.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here. As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Deesa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Vernworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
We have been charged with the felling of monsters.
Cooperation is our strength. We face our task with an advantage, whatever it may be.
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
This isn't much to go on. Hail, friend! Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Tell is, Vermund was once a beastren kingdom.
Fascinating.
Indeed, though it is not widely known among the common folk.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this time. You see, As we currently have no archer staves or greatswords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members. And we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Unless you were to procure a weapon yourself, that is. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen shipment. He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all of our stock from him. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
We shall have to scour high and low. I'll put this to use.
This really is fine craftsmanship.
Hoi, friend. Klaus sent word that you've agreed to rescue some of my pilfered equipment. I'd be grateful for aught you can reclaim, truly. Fair warning. Goblins are behind these ox cart raids, I've since learned. No doubt they're hoarding the stolen arms in their den. From the tell of it, their lair lies somewhere along the western road. Pray do be careful. If aught were to go awry, 'twould weigh heavily on my heart. Losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold can compare to a fellow life, eh?
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
'Tis as you say. Ah, how I've longed to embrace my bedroll. A good sleep does wonders.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?